Hello, I'm Bella, and welcome to Memorable Stories, a YouTube channel where we explore interpersonal conflicts and story-driven situations. Today, we'll be discussing a story titled, My Stepdaughter Wants to Wear Thong Underwear and My Wife is Upset I Took Her Side. The story is written by Any Property 4232 and revolves around a man married to his wife Christy, who has 2 children from her previous marriage. The conflict arises when the stepfather takes his stepdaughter's side in an argument about wearing thong underwear, which upsets the wife. Now let's dive into the story. I've even been married to my wife Christy, 46F, for 3 years. She has 2 kids from her first marriage, Kim, 16F, and Ben, 14M. Christy is a wonderful mom to both, however, when it comes to Kim, she can be a little strict with her. According to her, her mother was Catholic, and she was very strict with her about how young women were supposed to act, and she really internalized those ideas. For instance, she doesn't let Kim wear skirts that are too short, no boys over to the house, and for some reason she doesn't let her use tampons. I haven't gotten a straight answer out of her for this one yet. Well, as you can imagine, Kim hates all of these rules and rebels often, which leads to frequent arguments and strife between the two. Kim views me in a fatherly role, so she comes to me often to try and get Christy to lighten up. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I mostly try and stay out of it, since I'm only stepdad. The latest argument was over Kim's underwear. Apparently, Christy found some thongs hidden among Kim's dirty clothes and was seeing red over it. She said they were extremely inappropriate for young women to wear, and that she was getting rid of them. Christy has a part-time job and said she bought them with her own money. She said further that she found them much more comfortable to wear than the more full-size panties because they don't bunch up. Now here's where I may be the a-hole. I sided with Kim. Although I'm not super crazy about her wearing thongs, I realize she's a young woman and should be allowed to have some bodily autonomy. Further, she paid for them with her own money. And I might have gone too far by saying in front of Kim that Christy had her own thongs, so why was she making a big deal out of it? Christy said that I can't believe that I was taking Kim's side. She's too young for that kind of underwear, and that revealing her private business was a disgusting move. It's been a whole day since it happened, and I wonder Reddit, did I do the right thing, and how can I handle this in the future? Daughter. My wife has strict values for teen girls that she imparts on stepdaughter. Stepdaughter buys thongs with her own money. Wife flips out. I agree with stepdaughter. Moving on to the comments, we have 3 quotes from Reddit users. 1. Polyp Zero Ket Pussy. She's refusing to let her use tampons or choose her own underwear. Your wife is way too interested in her daughter's crotch. 2. Mybell_Michelle. Daughter will just start keeping her thongs, tampons, and whatever else at school, in her locker, in her backpack, etc. Your wife isn't stopping her, she's teaching her daughter how to be sneaky. 3. Hippopotasaurus Rex. Your wife is doing very, very real and very, very difficult to repair damage to your stepdaughter with her wacko values. And finally, Bus27 shares their personal experience. My mom was the same, and even though we have a friendly relationship as adults, I don't trust her with anything. I don't tell her anything private or important. She was always flying off the handle about stuff like the cut of my underwear, or the colors of bathing suits I was allowed to wear, the gender of the person on the other end of my phone calls, reading notes I had in my backpack, and being upset over any grade lower than a B+. I couldn't trust her with anything big because the small stuff was all blown way out of proportion. In summary, the story revolves around a stepfather supporting his stepdaughter's choice of underwear, which leads to a conflict with his wife. The comments suggest that the wife's strictness may have negative consequences and could potentially damage the relationship between the stepfather and stepdaughter. My thoughts on this situation are that communication and understanding are crucial in such cases. The stepfather should try to mediate the relationship between his wife and stepdaughter, encouraging open dialogue and compromise. It's essential to respect each other's opinions and boundaries while maintaining a healthy family environment. Lastly, I'd like to thank you for watching this video and encourage you to like, share, and subscribe to Memorable Stories for more captivating content. Remember, every story has a lesson to teach, and we're here to bring them to life.